Noah, go ahead, lead us off.
Hey, buddy. Obviously, again, the bullpen not having a good night. What did you see out of them pitch-wise?
Well, you're right. A couple guys in the eighth had a tough night. Shashin, didn't quite get a breaking ball to Garcia, but he gave us 2 innings there in the middle, the 6th and 7th. Up one big swing by Garcia tied the game. So in the 8th inning, there's 6 outs to get both sides in a 4-4 game, and Carlos, beat himself. It's something we talk about all the time. He'll be the first to tell you that a leadoff walk came back to bite him. The hit by pitch against a guy that is a double play candidate, and then a bunt that probably in hindsight he probably should have let Mac field and get the out at first. So that was a tough one. Bowden, I got to see those pitches, but they turned around some fastballs. It was a tough 8th inning, no doubt about it. But it led to, basically, in my point of view, we beat ourselves that inning with some, not adhering to pitching principles.
Secondly, with Senzatela, he was able to get out of some situations himself, but I assume not as efficient as you would like, since he had 98 pitches in 5 innings.
First inning, they stressed him, obviously, a couple walks, but he battled, and after 5 innings, we had the lead. Trev picked him up with a big homer, but Senza competed hard, made pitches there through the 4th and 5th to wiggle out of some jams. Not every game's going to be seamless, but he battled. Actually, he outpitched their guy.
And then lastly, with Daza and Rodgers on the positive end, combined between the two of them, they got on base 7 times. What did you see out of their at-bats today?
Good at-bats by Daza for sure. The 2 walks and the 2 base hits. He's seeing the ball well. He really is. So, that's a really a step forward for Yonathan so far this year, especially the last, I'd say 6 weeks. And Brendan continues to improve on his at-bats. A couple soft ones, the looper over second base on a breaking ball, then the ball down the right field line and another walk. So, he's doing his part too. So you're right, Daza and Rodgers had good games today as far as on base. Trev had a big swing, which was good to see. Hopefully that gets him going a little bit, but you're correct on Rodgers and Daza.
Thank you very much.
Go to Thomas next. Go ahead, Thomas.
Buddy, this trip a little bit different from some of the last trips. You were really in every game. Do you kind of hold on to that, or is it just, hey, let's just look at how we lost them and just improve on those?
Well, we've been in a lot of games this year. We've, again, the inconsistency of our bullpen has come back to bite us a little bit, and maybe some clutch hitting earlier in the year was, instrumental in some of the losses too. So we can't, hang our hat on one thing as if we look back the entire season. But, I'd say recently, the bullpen inconsistency has come back to bite us. Offensively, we're incrementally, we're doing a little bit better than we were earlier in the year. So, but I've said it all along, you have to combine all 3 facets. You got to hit, you got to pitch, and you got to play defense to win a big league game. And so far on the road, it's been tough to put those 3 together.
You saw Trevor have a really good homestand, a couple home runs the other day in Seattle, 1 more today. Where do you feel that he is right now? I know yesterday was rough. He faced some good pitching, but do you feel like things are back to kind of normal with him?
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. He's been saying today, hanging breaking ball for the homer. I thought he had some other good swings today. Fouled some pitches. Off had good swings on, but time will tell. Hopefully, the homer gives him some confidence going into tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
Go to Kyle Fredrickson. Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey, buddy, correct me if I'm wrong, but the balk that got called today, was that the first one on one of your pitchers this season? And what explanation were you guys given, especially after that second one?
I think we've been balked before. The explanation was Senza has to come to a discernible stop at the belt and not have a, basically when he drops his hands to his belt, he can't just, continue to go once his hands hit his belt. So the umpires are looking for a discernible stop, and they felt those $2, there was not one.
Gotcha.